Now, the countdown to 2024 has officially begun. In fact, the New Year is almost here and preparations for the New Year bashes are in full swing across the country. Places like Goa, Manali, Shimla and even Dehradun are jam-packed with tourists coming in from across the world. Those are the visuals that you are seeing on your screens. In fact, cities across the world are decked up and they are dazzling with lights and decorations, all set to welcome the year 2024. There has been a red alert for fog in the national capital and also in adjoining areas for New Year's. But celebrations are not without pain points. Hill stations at the moment are now battling long traffic trails. New Year curbs have also been put in place to manage the crowd. In fact, in New York City, the Times Square is preparing for the iconic New Year's Eve celebrations. Markets in Russia are also flooded just ahead of New Year's.
We have additional police force we've deployed. Uske alawa about 150 home guards are also deployed. So जहाँ पे traffic के main points हैं, जो choke points हैं, वहाँ पे additional force लगाई गई है. हमारी मनाली police as well as Lahore police they are coordinating with each other because sometimes वहाँ से एकदम से बहुत सारा traffic कुल्लू की तरफ को आता है. तो दोनों को आपस में कोऑर्डिनेट करना भी जरूरी है. So they are doing it and we'll manage it well. We have additional police force we've deployed. उसके अलावा about 150 home guards are also deployed. So जहाँ पे traffic के main points हैं, जो choke points हैं, वहाँ पे additional force लगाई गई है. हमारी मनाली police as well as Lahore police they are coordinating with each other because sometimes वहाँ से एकदम से बहुत सारा ट्रैफिक कुल्लू की तरफ को आता है. तो दोनों को आपस में कोऑर्डिनेट करना भी जरूरी है. So they are doing it and we'll manage it well.
My colleagues are joining me on this story. We'll tell you how different parts of the country are now preparing. Sunil Ji Bhatt is joining me from Jammu. Ashraf Wani is joining me. Jeet Sehgal joins me from Manali and Ankit Sharma is in the state of Uttarakhand. Coming to you first, Sunil Ji. In place for Jammu and what will be the weather like at least for the next 24 hours?
Morning, there is dense fog across the length and breadth of Jammu. Celebrations are concerned, massive, administration, particularly in the temple town of is the base camp of Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Yatra. Devotees have arrived there from different parts of the country. Outside Jammu's famous Shambhu temple, and since morning, despite fog, we saw that to seek blessings of Lord Shiva. So clearly, temples, it was expected that large number of tourists across the country were going to arrive, and that is why Sri Mata Vaishno adequate arrangements. They are ensuring proper crowd. Measures are being taken. Technology is also being used to the yatris so that their movement will be monitored. So all arrangements are in place for the New Year's. And reports coming in from the hills top there as well. Administration has made adequate. No chaos and there is proper crowd management.
Coming to you, Ashraf Wani, if you can quickly tell us what are the arrangements being made, keeping in mind that we do see a lot of people, coming to Sri.
Ashwarya, parts of the country are already in the Kashmir Valley here to celebrate the New Year because due to the expected parts of the Kashmir, particularly in the we have seen this year there is not that level of being on the way, and because it has, but there is some good news for the tourists who had come to Kashmir that there could be a light snowfall in Gulmarg. Afternoon. So that has excited the thousands of Kashmir to celebrate New Year. It is the coldest season in the Kashmir.
Will be there in Srinagar.
And they are stations like Gulmarg and Pahalgam. But so far, tourists had which have seen for last 1 week, that has given
Srinagar,
tourists.
this in fact is
Also,
good
the
news.
Jammu
There
and
could
Kashmir
be some
tourism
kind of able to see. Manjeet, coming to you now, you are in Manali. You know, was the long queue. So, we are seeing lakhs of people. Of preparations are being made by the to make sure that there's a lot of crowd management, because that could become potentially
crowd management is concerned. Manali has been divided into 800 plus cops will be managing these sections, and overtaking will attract fine in New Year Eve extravaganza is concerned. Every hotel, be the private hotels, have made their elaborate arrangements. Today there will be a beauty pageant called Manali Queen being held by the Himachal Pradesh Tourism Development Corporation, and all also attracting the tourists by gala dinners and other events.
right.
In the administration has started the Winter Carnival. Winter Carnival also has attractions in Manali as well. So tourists are reaching. An estimated 10,000 vehicles are the Kullu Manali Valley every day. 28,000 tunnel, which leads to some important places where Koksar, where the temperature is minus 12
Right.
degrees.
Manali, there are a lot of arrangements which have crowd management. Coming to you now, Ankit, you are joining me live. Arrangements that one can see in Mussoorie, making sure that, everyone is safe, things take place without any untoward incident.
Well, we have entered on the last day of 2023, Aishwarya, and it looks brighter today, as you can see in my background as well. It's a bright sunny day, and the forecast says that there are unlikely snowfall is going to happen in the next few days. So the travelers are disappointed that they missed the Snow White Christmas as well as Snow White New Year as well because of the ongoing climate changes. Mussoorie is not experiencing snowfall these days, but travelers are flocking in large numbers to Mussoorie, and arrangements are being made by the hotel association and the authorities as well. The SSP of
Right.
Dehradun, Ajay Singh, told us that the Dehradun area and Mussoorie are being divided into zones, and the diversion will take place so
Right.
that free flow movement of traffic is managed, and there shouldn't be any chaos, and there shouldn't be
Right, Ankit. So,
any.
in Mussoorie, the idea of the administration is to make sure that there is proper crowd management. My colleagues Sunil Ji Bhatt, Ashraf Wani, Manjeet Sehgal and Ankit Sharma, thank you for joining me on this story.